and the way they battled and fought. Like, we got off to obviously a really good start in the first inning. It looked like it might be easy, and all the credit to Naples there for hanging around. And the little lefty they brought in did a really good job, kept us off balance. We got some hits here and there, probably made some few too many base running mistakes to my life. I'll open it up for questions, I guess.
Coach, talk to me about the performance. And I only made it an inning down there.
It's been ridiculous. So he threw 16 innings this postseason, and those were all postseason. And we probably should have caught the first one. Yeah, one hit. So 16 innings career. Anyway, obviously we got one more game, but obviously he'll be unavailable. But for him to finish his career the way he did, and he just put us on. I give a lot of credit to Naples because they drove his pitch count up. The little kid had a huge at bat in the middle there when they got the first hit, and we were out there after 5. We would have loved to have him go 6 today just to kind of make it a little easier. But he's been outstanding. He's a guy that's had to wait his turn, but he's made the most of his opportunity this year as a senior.
Well, Jake, I'm not saying you were loafing it, but the two guys in front of you, they thought that was a home run the whole way. Talk to me about that. That swing. Was that another fastball?
Yeah, it was.
Why?
And, I don't know, but once again, I'm not going to complain. We got off to a hot start like we have all postseason, scoring first inning. I think it really just kind of helped set the tone, and we've been ready for this since the last game. So, I think we were swinging. We had 2 hits before that, ready to go and jump over good pitches to hit and stay aggressive.
You guys are world beaters. Talk to me about making that thing count.
It's easy when AJ starts us off like that every game, and he's very energetic. It's like he kind of gets everyone going. He's like head captain, head leader, I'd say, and he's done really getting everyone up. And once again, we just came ready to play and from pitch 1.
Wes, same thing. If that wall was ready to hit that ball onto the road.
Yeah, he's got a good piece, first pitch fastball. That's what I was looking for. I always really hit fastball, so got what I was looking for, and I just hit.
Jamie, for you to have that run support early on, I'm sure it made it a lot more comfortable, in the second and the third inning. It changed the mentality for you. Did that kind of take the nerves out of it a little bit, after the first inning there?
For sure. I usually just try to work ahead. And working ahead with a lead is much easier, especially when I have a defense behind me that I know is going to make every play. So I felt good.
An RBI, 3 for 3, a huge throw out, to squash any rally thoughts they had. Talk to me about your state semifinal today.
I was just seeing the ball well today. Just looking first pitch fastball and just trying to drive the middle. My job is to get on base to get back to the top so they can drive me in because everyone knows how good the top of the order is.
It's got to just be a dream to catch the pitchers.
It just makes my job look easy.
Yeah.
They just throw strikes, which they do. So my job easy.
What is it about Jamie Arnold that's something that you're going to take with you when he leaves? What's going to be the thing that sticks out the most about?
I just love the way he battles. Sometimes he'll get behind in the count and just fight his way back through. And look what he did today. His pitch count, they worked counts. You got to give him credit for that. But he continued to battle and shut him out.
I open this up to any of your hitters. Did you think that you were going to see a 6-inning sophomore in the second inning of a state semifinal game? And talk to me about how that kid performed.
He threw really well. He was commanding his off speed, and he battled. And I think back to the first question, we've never been to a game, so we're kind of just ready for anything and just battle.
And kind of seconding that, it seemed like the top of the order kind of cooled off. But Josh, you stayed. What did anybody in the interview?
No, we feel confident. We're used to it, right? We faced some really good pitching. The whole point of what we did was, we may not win a national championship this year, but we're going to try to win a state championship, and we want to give ourselves the best shot. And I think all those things have led to what we've done. And I know, listen, Wes and Jake and Nestler and Martinez at the top, they deserve all the credit they should get. But it's been the guys at the back end like Josh and Grant Jordan and those guys that just find a way. Jake Rupp off the bench with a big hit. We just have a lot of guys that are really solid baseball players, right? And they understand what their role is, and most importantly, they just want to win. So they do a good job, like Josh said. He does perfect mentality, right? I'm getting on base to turn it back over to the top and let those guys hit. And obviously, the more time those guys come up, we feel really good about our chances. And it wasn't, after the first inning, maybe wasn't the prettiest game for us, but at this time of year, it doesn't matter. You just take the W however they come.
Grant Jordan with I mean, I won't say play of the game, 'cause there are a lot of good plays of the game.
No,
Man,
that's a
catch,
big
huh?
one. That's a big one. I mean, John was scuffling, didn't have his best stuff today. I mean, I guess, I'll probably second guess myself, like a guy it was only like his second full inning of the year. He's been hurt all year, but he's got really good stuff. He's one of our better guys. And so we knew, like, we were hoping to have him ready. And I think he battled a little bit of nerves, but, he made some good pitches towards the end to get himself to 2 outs and, kind of hung a breaking ball there, and a guy put a good swing on it, and Grant made a really good play. But he's done that all year for us. Ever since he's come back from his concussion early in the year and been able to play third base, it's really kind of solidified our defense and made us what we are now.
That fifth run, Jake Rupp comes in. I mean, to have a guy like that come off the bench, he's come through a number of times for you this season.
Yes, I mean it's tough, right? Like he's a really good hitter.
Sure.
But he's a first baseman DH. And, we got, for a stretch there, Kulo was DHing and A.J. Neshler was playing first base. Well, it's hard to get those two guys out the lineup. But, we have kind of a left-right combo with him and Jalen Smith, who was, if they would have left the lefty in, was going to hit in that spot. And they're very similar, but one's left-handed and one's right-handed. And it just gives us a way to kind of lengthen out our bottom of the lineup and do some things and maybe pinch hit here in a situation. Jacob Lozano is going to be a good player for us. He is a good player already, a sophomore, but he's in there really for his defense more than anything. But he got a bunt down in a big spot. Clay, didn't have his best game at the bottom of the lineup today, so we went to Jake and played the hunch, and he put a good swing on a baseball. And that's a big run, especially when they get the first two guys on. It's nice to have a little bit of a cushion where they can't bunt and move guys over. They got to try to play a little more traditional. And like I said, we had the ace in the hole in West to go to at some point, and we were hoping not to use him at all, but I'm pretty sure he'll be ready for
10
Saturday.
pitches doesn't change
Yeah, I was gonna say
your-
it's not gonna change anything. He'll be ready for Saturday.
And then to have the stable of arms you have going in, obviously you didn't use some of your middle relief and late
Yeah.
guys, obviously, but to have the number of arms going in against whether it's Columbia or O'Galley, I mean, how comfortable do you feel?
No, we feel great with everybody we got left. Obviously we feel strong with West. We know it's hot. We know going 7 innings in this heat could be tough. But we can bring John Abraham back. We got Brooks Chamberlain, who we didn't use. We got McCall Bymiller. We got some other guys. Well, Jamie will be in street clothes on Thursday, on Saturday, so we can dress another pitcher. So we got a lot of really good options. We like where we stand. I mean, the one benefit for us of the way the regionals went was that we were able to kind of line up our pitching, right? Like Nable's top 2 guys through Monday to get here to beat Heritage, which you got to win to get here. We were fortunate enough to kind of play the pitch out game and kind of have our best guy to throw today. And we knew they were going to be tough. Like we felt like they were really good and a really tough team. We know to beat American Heritage, you got to be pretty good. So, it just kind of worked out, and we like where we sit on Saturday. Still got to go and play, and anything can happen in one game. That's baseball, but we like where we sit.
Everybody got what they need? Guys, thanks for your time. We'll
Thank
see
you.
you on
All right,
Saturday.
thank you. Appreciate it.